Hello everybody, I am back with more Call of Cthulhu. I think that's how you say it. Either continuing on chapter 4 or starting on chapter 4. Not really sure how the chapters work. But I know that I'm going down into a cavern, and this is where I left off last night.
Secret passage, under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah, and he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place? It's more than just a tunnel. Look, someone's been here recently.
3 seats.
And a skull. Is that a skull? What the hell is that thing?
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others?
Some faceless dudes.
The bearer of the mask must have been the leader. What kind of secret society is this?
Oh, he's got a mask from this angle. What are you drinking?
Did Charles Hawkins hide something in this chest?
Looked like I was so close. It looked like it was like a baby in his arms. I mean, that looks like it's got a baby.
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Was Sarah Hawkins here?
She saw something she wasn't supposed to see. And then she had to pay the ultimate price. Oh, I should go look in this. Will they let me look?
This symbol. What does it mean?
I don't know. Why is he just gawking over the edge? Is he afraid to go down here? Come on, officer.
Of
Show
course.
some guts.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Fine, fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
I And I saw a guy over there. Well, this looks gross. At the same time, though, it kind of looks like chocolate milk.
Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust. Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust.
That's why I wanted to touch it.
These paintings must be several centuries old.
Oh, I should check to see if I have any. I do, I have like 4. I mean, I keep looking at stuff and this is just like not going up. Can I open this? No. Did he steal a painting?
Time has weakened these structures.
Cool fact. Time weakens all structures. That's an interesting little tidbit you just shared with us. What the heck is this stuff? Hopefully it's not flammable.
It looks like animal oil, but certainly not whale.
What was the guy doing with it?
I don't have time to search them all.
So we didn't lock that one?
What's going on here?
Piers!
Keep your voice down.
Shut up.
We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
You could have stayed where you were.
I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
How are they not hearing these people? Is this a place from the vision in the beginning?
A mass grave.
Is that a picture of me?
A table for sacrifice?
Oh God. I gotta. Okay. I can't breathe. What?
Some situations and encounters will make you panic. Flee the place as fast as you can. I mean, just chill out, dude.
No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
I mean, it's hard to even, like, see. I feel very disoriented. Can I die from this?
No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
I'm honestly just not seeing anything. And his breathing is really getting on my nerves. Oh, that was a bad idea.
No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
I mean, I can't crouch, so... Oh no, I can. Hey, there's a guy here. Jump, like a jump feature would be really great.
Damn it.
I'm like totally in pitch blackness now. I keep like focusing on this because it's so shiny. Let's see.
I gotta... Oh, I can't breathe. What's happening?
Do I have like something to take for this? Oh, how did I not see this? I feel like a real dope sometimes.
Is it my turn?
Yes, it is time. You will soon be one of us, if your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream.
So that was his dream.
I can't read Latin.
Well, learn. You're wasting everybody's time.
It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual.
I found this dagger in the tunnels under Hawkins Manor. Its owner left it behind when he went with the other hooded men. I'll go this way. Hey, this is that exact spot. From that vision, is that boat here? There is a boat here.
You who sleeps, accept this dreamer under your immortal wing.
Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha Fitag.
Grant him your flesh and accept his, so that his body and yours may be one.
Yibithink, Padk, Cthulhu, Bithinkor.
Grant him your mind and accept his, so that his mind and yours may be one.
Wish I could do like stealth takedowns.
Cthulhu Loigna.
Grant him your dreams and accept his, so that the paths of your souls finally intertwine.
What does this lead to?
Let his soul guide you to us.
Locked.
Dreams guided into you.
I think that's where I was.
Let your dreamers open the way, so that the day finally comes when you will awake.
La la Cthulhu Nafal.
Stole some of your lamp oil. How do you like that?
I feel him.
You are gifted indeed, not another one. Let him pass through every part of you. Bring me more sacred flesh. We pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth.
Are these guys dead?
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that? Again, this primitive writing.
Thought there was a guy
We
over here.
are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening.
Whoa, how did that guy not see me?
He will join you shortly.
Where's that room?
Bradley, what are you doing here?
I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit!
Get out your gun.
Don't move! Police! Don't move!
Uh-oh.
I won't hesitate.
Bradley, get
to
back!
shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it.
Do we have a golden gun?
Charles, you shouldn't have seen this. Ah!
It's caving in. I need to get out of here.
Well, at least I got to escape. This officer was never really that nice to me.
My leg!
We can make it out. Just gotta believe in yourself. What the hell's this? Maybe that cat lady will help you. She seemed like she's
Light.
very nice.
At last.
How many chapters are there? I'm going through this pretty fast.
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. Strong subject.
There, he's opening his eyes.
You saved him for.
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa, go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead! What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No! What happened to me? Where am I?
No, please. I can't leave here.
You've got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No! No!
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
How did that guy get like a thing to even write in there? The heck is that stuff? Walking very oddly. Like, is this a dream walk?
They tracked and hunted me, pursued me right into their dreams. They scribbled all over their maps in the wake of my lonely wanderings.
It's a fascinating story. This reminds me of like that show Kingdom Hospital that used to be on.
No sea is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind strong enough to scatter my dreams. When the last of them rises up, you will choose. I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs. Awake and free me.
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up. We don't have much time.
Who are you?
Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute.
I don't even know who I'm dealing with.
Your colleague has me locked up. You open the door, telling me that I've got to escape, and then you leave me in the lurch. Why shouldn't I think it's a trap? What will happen to me if I get caught by the staff?
If the nurses see you, they'll drug you, put you in a straitjacket, and strap you to your bed. You'll be at the mercy of Fuller, and I will not be able to help you anymore because I too will be in a tight spot. Ethan warned me that you were temperamental, but you'll have to trust me, Mr. Pierce.
Salty.
There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood.
Oh, I should have asked that locked one. I didn't realize I'd only be able to ask one question.
If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him. Poor wretch.
Whoa.
Dr. Colden, I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them.
She's a doctor.
As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
Stealth and detection. When an enemy suspects
I'll have to
you...
find a way of getting rid of those 2 myself.
I don't give you time to read these things.
Not to let it come down. I know. Do it again. All right. I know.
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want.
I'm gonna see if there are sleeping pills left. They've run out again upstairs.
Put a few aside for me, will ya? And above all, leave the wheels where they are.
I don't know where he's going.
Locked. A control wheel to mount on a plumbing system.
Oh, I got all I needed from here. In this bright light of mine that nobody notices. Oh.
Hey!
How did he see me? Just give up that easy.
You there, come here. I don't know what you're doing there, but you don't seem to be friends with the...
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep? You don't want to leave?
No. Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah. And in exchange, I can make noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So, you in? Find something to make me sleep, and I'll take care of the guards for you.
I'll find you some pills.
Go look in the storage room. There must be sleeping pills there.
Sounds like a pretty sweet deal to me. Holy crap, there's a guy right there. He's a bit of a dozer. Oh my god, there's a guy.
Get me out! If I do not stop, he does not catch me. If he does not catch me, I do not sleep.
It's too many people. What the heck is down here?
Good God. What could this machine be used for?
Medical records of Francis Sanders. According to his record, the patient seems to be suffering from psychosis. He gouged his own eyes out in an attack of delirium. Don't know why I need to keep that info.
This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity.
The hell's this body?
Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine? The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs? It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock.
Well, could you explain what that is?
Have I activated anything? What will happen if I increase the current to the limit? I can still increase the load. I can still increase the load.
Okay, you're saying that, but where do I do it?
Worse and worse. This is madness. Are they seriously thinking of transmitting the properties of this meat by electric current?
Is he suggesting that people are eating this stuff?
What's the connection between this meat and the electrical installation?
Why is it doing this? I really wish that guy would shut up. Holy crap, that guy was like right there.
Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy. Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here.
Okay.
Dementia? Self-inflicted wounds?
Really?
I can still increase the load. I can still increase the load.
Do I have to turn... No, I can't turn that off. I would assume it's got something to do with this button thing, but they won't let me do anything with this button.
I can still increase the load.
Wish I could see.
Do the cops know what's going on?
Found it by accident.
I can still increase the load.
Maybe I just can't do it from here. God, shut up. Driving me nuts. Last week's incident caused significant damage to the infrastructure, putting a stop to current experiments. This is unacceptable. From now on, the wheels to operate the gas stopcocks must be kept in the storage room after each use. Moreover, you must keep the register of use up to date. Okay, so I do know where
the
the
green
storage
gas
room is.
leaves from here and it runs through the whole building. Perfect.
I can't even see.
This lever must turn on the gas machine.
Do we want it on?
Now for the next step. The piping hasn't burst. Not yet, anyway. This valve controls the pressure. The piping hasn't burst. Not yet, anyway.
Am I missing something?
There's nothing happening. What happened? I must find something else.
Really gotta crawl back through this thing. What is he? Is he like claustrophobic or something? I don't remember seeing this in here.
It's done. Now for the others.
Memo to staff. I've repaired your machine as best I can. However, the piping has been damaged and I fear the gas is escaping. I cannot do any more in such a short time. All I can do is warn you. If the equipment is put under too much pressure, there is risk of explosion. Yeah, that's where I was. I could have just walked out here. Shouldn't there be sleeping pills in here?
This padlock is too complicated for me.
Oh, come on, man. Believe in yourself. Great, there's a guy right there.
I'll go take a look.
This way!
Well, you got a game over for that? I should kill that guy. Where was he hiding anyway? Whoa.
I'll go take a look. Hey!
No luck with those pills.
Who's there? You there!
You won't get far.
This way! You there!
Really?
He'll find me. You can see me.
It's locked.
Let's calm down, please.
No, no. Ah! Ah!
Pain is just information, dear Francis. Invaluable information for my research.
Kill me. Kill me.
What?
There are 2 cops.
He will.
My poor friend. I fear your mind is lost forever.
I can still increase the load.
So I have to find 2 more of those things. It's very obnoxious.
What is going on here? Exactly what I need.
Oh, you can get to that through the kitchen, huh? But that guy doesn't leave the kitchen. His whole life is about baking.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Really? It's not that kind. What's that key for? Maybe it's this one over here. I need privacy when I do this. I've been in here. Okay, that's a hiding spot. I don't know what I thought it was. I wish there was a way to take these guards out.
Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push.
Okay, but where is it though? There's that other area that I try to go to, and it's like that cop is, or guard or whatever he is. He always sees me.
Where do they keep their sleeping pills? Scopolamine, morphine, opium? Nothing but common drugs.
There we go.
My new friend's sleeping pills.
The last thing I want is for that guy to see me. Ruin all my plans.
I've got what you want.
Show me!
There. And remember, they don't come for free.
Don't you worry, you'll have your diversion. Go on now, go hide yourself. The crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away!
Where's I mean, that's all his diversion was for here. That's a lousy diversion. Oh, you made me waste my time.
The door is blocked on the other side.
There's like nothing in this room.
With these chains on your wrist, you can't escape.
Please just hurry up and get out of this room, dude. I've got my own stuff to look after. I'm gonna go rip this guy a new one. You lied. You didn't help for nothing. Well, that guy's gone, though.
What carnage.
Oh, there it is.
All the levers are activated.
To do what, though? And what the hell are they doing in this place?
That should draw the attention of the guards. I should hide.
I think I hid in the wrong place.
Who's there? You there!
That should draw the attention of the guards. I should hide.
Damn it. What's going on?
This way.
What is he doing now?
Doctor, is that you? Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. If it gives us time to get away, I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
You're Sanders, aren't you? I heard you from my cell. What did they do to you? What does Fuller want with you?
The doctor? You think it's the doctor who scares me? The doctor wants to heal me. But he's the one who's crazy. He wants to restore my sight. He wants to give me back my eyes. And yet I told him that I didn't want them. I do not want to see it anymore. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
I saw the traces of a revocation ritual in Sarah Hawkins' office. Is it connected to this curse?
She tried to correct her mistake, yes. She tried everything. She told me. But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. Don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me. No!
Sanders! What the hell? I gotta... Okay.
What the heck?
This is insane. What killed him?
death. Should I not have went this way?
Damn! The gas! Oh. My head.
Later. We need to move on.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
It's not the answer to everything. Okay, what do we got here? Detective Edward Pierce.
Fine. Do what you want. I'm just trying to reason with you.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
Starting. So what's going on?
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
I saw people in hoods. They had stolen Mrs. Hawkins' paintings.
Who are you talking about? Why would they do such a thing?
I don't know, but they were a threat. They've taken over the caves under the mansion. They were performing some kind of ritual. One of the entryways was under Charles Hawkins' office.
We suspect Mr. Hawkins of being involved.
My patients believe the old islanders used to worship primitive sea gods. Could they be the focus of the cult?
Am I hearing this right?
So you think me gullible?
No, not at all.
What else did you uncover, Mr. Pierce?
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller and a nurse. Blood everywhere. My legs, the pain, I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients of the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the hospital in 1904 with funds from the Hawkins family before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
Two families inextricably linked.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
Dr. Fuller seems to be leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes. I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
It's the truth, Ethan. And I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
I found a Darkwater PD badge. Lost a colleague recently?
What the...
Bradley.
Ethan?
I'm all right. I just had a... It's gone.
You're sure?
If it's important, it'll come back. But I can't explain why Dr. Fuller would have that badge.
The man's a danger, believe me.
What can we do, Pierce?
You wanna kiss his ass still?
I heard you talking earlier.
Why am I not surprised?
I get the impression you two don't get along.
Intrusive and not very clever. Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
It seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital. And called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel?
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
You don't wonder why it's blurry.
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course. He's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
You're right. Without a plausible explanation for what I saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death
Look how
and
grouchy he
Sarah
looks.
Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
Okay, we'll go as you sit there, and I'm stuck on this table.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Do I just leave through this door?
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Why is she here?
Well, look who's here. You know each other.
We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters. The main thing is that we understood one another. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, Detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday. I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he?
Not allowed.
Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
I'm not good at that.
We had a short conversation and then I left. I don't know what happened after that.
Oh, I see. Mr. Pierce, you must forgive my audaciousness. But I've had practice of life in high society for over 30 years. Reading one's interlocutors, recognizing the politeness of a lie, are things that are taught very early to young girls from a good family. But your lie has nothing polite about it. It is crass, insulting, and dare I say, terribly suspicious. Try to understand my position. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
Mrs. Sanders, I understand your grief and I extend my deepest condolences to you. But I had nothing to do with the death of your husband. I've just arrived on Darkwater. I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
The death of the Hawkins family? You mean it was not an accident? This accursed island knows only tragedy after tragedy. You too would be advised to flee it like the plague. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can't imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
It's here? Let me just snoop a little bit.
Did she really care for him after all?
Letter of refusal. Dear Madam, I acknowledge receipt of the letter in which you demand the body of your deceased husband. I am sorry to inform you that I cannot agree to return his body to you. At the moment of his interment, you signed a discharge allowing me to dispose of his body as I see fit. I extend my deepest condolences to you, Thomas Fuller.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
There was tea that day. And a piano.
A house of artists. Frances Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
Wow, he was a much different looking guy than when you saw him with that hood on and his eyes off.
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler, "Finally." What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting? He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? She first refused to sell the painting. How did that make her feel? Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins?
Ah!
The Shambler. I need to see it.
Do all that weird stuff right in front of her.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Ooh, it's an auto recording he left to his wife.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
She's jealous.
A strange Amerindian pendant.
An ancient amulet, probably Amerindian. I wonder what its purpose could be. More sleeping pills.
I could use one of those.
Malus Bestium, Volume 2. It's kind of an encyclopedia of monstrous and unknown creatures. I'm beginning to believe that they exist.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
I'm not here to cause trouble, if that's what's worrying you.
Worry me? Don't overestimate yourself. If the last beating wasn't enough for you, I can always give it another go. But as long as you keep out of my way, you're free to carry on with your visit.
She's sassy.
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say?
I kind of like Fitzroy.
An old diary.
This volume spends some time on Reverend Wykewood's community. His wife expresses her worries about the strange dreams that the Reverend's congregation are having since her arrival on the island. Some members of the community, her husband included, began to speak of their vision as a messenger sent by God. She is scared that they will suffer the same fate as the lost tribe.
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Dear Francis, I beg you to give up all hope of ever owning this accursed painting. If our friendship has any meaning for you, please spare me the weight of guilt. I cannot be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my dear friend, forget the shambler, your friend Sarah Hawkins. Some interesting stuff in here. He's, Plus there's like hiding spots. Why do we need a hiding spot?
The man transforms an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
That must have been it in the middle there. But I want to see if there's anything that I might miss. Looks like the inside of a hippo's mouth. How does this thing see?
What the hell was that? What the hell was that?
J. Okay, I'm hiding, but what now? What's the point? What is my end goal here?
I can't even touch it.
thought it was.
What the hell was that? Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
No, that didn't work. She wouldn't have to watch this stupid video every time.
What the hell was that?
Okay.
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
I think I maybe a misunderstanding how to actually.
What the hell was that?
Aim with it.
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Settings. Okay, maybe there's a gun somewhere.
What the hell was that?
All these lame daggers. fuck did it actually go? I am just gonna call it for the night and try to figure this out tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Please like, follow, and subscribe. I will be back tomorrow with more Call of Cthulhu. Bye.